Alright, second drive on FSD Beta 10.69.3. Heading to Lowe's this time, not going all the way to Publix. So this is basically the same route I always take, just not going as far. Most of the same turns, so we'll see how it does. Being really hesitant here, we're already in the intersection, so obviously we should go even if there was a car coming. Right, I did not have to scroll the wheel down there. Some hard braking there for that car coming in the other direction. And what I'm hoping is that it will stay to the right here. And looks like, yeah. See, if I would have been just a little further ahead, that would have not been good. That's exactly why it needs to stay to the right. Now, because I was just a little bit further back and it saw that car coming, luckily they were in their lane. Sometimes, there's a school bus or a semi coming up this road and they cross over center too. So you need to make sure you are all the way left there. And we pulled into the right lane, which is not good behavior. Yeah, that's disappointing too. So both of those things are still an issue. If that would have been just a second later, there were a couple cars coming in the left lane and I would have been blocked and wouldn't have been able to get over. So yeah, definitely still an issue that needs to be fixed. Both crossing center and pulling into the correct lane in advance, that planning part of it, needs to plan ahead. I'm going to make an immediate left turn, so I need to immediately get in the left lane. Wow, this dumb behavior is back. Yeah. Okay, yeah, you can hear the frustration in my voice because that was actually fixed in 10.69.2. So for the past 2 months, I haven't had to worry about that. So, yeah, that's 3 things now in the first mile that are just really disappointing. It's being very, very overly cautious for things that are on the side of the road. That car back there was not sticking out at all, but my car still swerved to the left around it, as if it was going to be an issue. They weren't even close to the edge, so there's no reason that it should have done that. And over there to the left, you can see a state trooper waiting just inside the speed limit. Waiting just inside the city limit to catch people who are going over the speed limit right here. This coming into town is where I constantly say it needs to slow down much more quickly, and that is exactly why it needs to do that. It needs to slow down before the city limit sign. Because we constantly have speed traps here. And yeah, it needs to again, the first speed limit sign was right there, so the car doesn't speed up on its own until that point. But actually at McDonald's back there is where the city limit is, and that's where everyone else speeds up to 55 plus. And oddly enough, even with this person going 51 in front of us, the car's not getting in the left lane. Did they get rid of the getting out of rightmost lane feature? I've just been waiting for it to get over, and it hasn't, despite this car going slower than my max. I'm gonna keep waiting because sometimes it does take until about here. Yeah. Sure enough, that is gone, the getting out of rightmost lane. But yeah. And now I understand why people are going slow. There's actually a sheriff deputy in the right lane, 2 cars ahead. You can see that Charger. That would be the reason people are not speeding up and passing. So I'm going to go ahead and scroll down. Yeah, it's not slowing down any quicker than before. So that also is not fixed. Because I scrolled it down way back there, I'm down to 52 now. So I don't have to disengage. But that's only because I scrolled the speed down way back. Again, I had to scroll this down to 40 now and hope that it's going slow. Now we're right about 45 when we cross that sign, so that's 10 over. I don't like that, but it's okay this time. I would rather see it be, less than 10 over. Two sheriff deputies right there at the fire department, ready to catch speeders. I'm not kidding when I say we have a lot of speed traps here. I mean, they are all over. Police, sheriff, state troopers, you name it, you're gonna see it. Unmarked, like that one I just passed, and marked like that one I just passed. Our cops are out in force. So, speeding up is much slower than it used to be. Before, I could set my speed up higher and it would speed right up, and it is going much slower to accelerate. So rather than speeding up the deceleration, they've slowed down the acceleration to match. Which is interesting. let it make this turn, and then I will remove this waypoint. So alternate routes didn't work to go to Lowe's. The two routes it gave both put me on the highway, different spots. So still had to use a waypoint to get me to this point. A lot more false slowdowns for different things, like oncoming cars, things on the side of the road, cars on the side of the road. So definitely some regression in that department. Alright, last turn. When I tried this last version yesterday, it failed turning into this parking lot. Or onto this road going to the parking lot. So the problem is the angle of this road up ahead. It has a hard time, I think, telling if it won't this time because there's no car waiting to turn left up there, but I think it has a hard time telling if people are going straight down the hill or turning left. Alright, so we are here in the parking lot. I would say my opinion of this version is pretty resounding thumbs down. The reason I say that is because not only are there no things improved that I have noticed, but I've got some regressions that really bug me, and I really hate to see that one turn where it gets in the wrong lane. I hate that came back. That was just a really bad bug, and I was glad it was fixed for the past couple months, and just not good now. So anyway, thanks a lot for watching. Let me know what you think. And I'll see you next time.